organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on this latest edition of Daily Iowan TV, we sit down with University of Iowa President Sally Mason. One hawk flies high on the hardwood, plus your latest 3-day weather forecast. Your Daily Iowan TV news update starts now.
I'm Tom Brokaw. For more than 100 years now, the University of Iowa community has been waking up to the Daily Iowan. Today, it's the largest newsroom in eastern Iowa. And now you can see the news every night on Daily Iowan TV and get it anytime worldwide at dailyiowan.com.
Hello and welcome back to Daily Iowan TV, your television news, sports, and weather source for the Daily Iowan. I'm Josh Bolander. UI President Sally Mason sat down with the Daily Iowan over our programming break to discuss a number of major issues affecting the university. Among things discussed, the possible repeal of the 21 ordinance, Mason's contract, and of course, the latest on University of Iowa campus floods.
It had become very unsafe in downtown Iowa City on weekends. And it wasn't because of our students. It was because too many people were coming to town because they knew that they, at any age, could get into bars, that underage drinking was rampant. We go through an evaluation in August. I'm actually looking forward to the evaluation at the August board meeting. I've got a lot to report, and I'm pretty pleased with the progress that we're making. I don't think anyone anticipated we'd have another flood so soon after the 2008 floods, but we had a good plan. After that flood, we learned so much, and we executed that plan perfectly.
Your 3-day weather forecast looks fairly pleasant over the coming days, with Sunday's high reaching 77 degrees, with an overnight low of 58 degrees. Monday and Tuesday look similar as well. Tomorrow you can expect sunny skies all day long, with a high of 77 and a low of 59. Tuesday brings the same high and low of 77 and 59 degrees, but you can expect some showers along the way. Another issue Mason made it a point to address during her interview, the issue of moped safety both here in Iowa City and throughout the state. Daily Iowan TV's Rebecca Sons has the follow-up report on the progress officials have made on an issue that has been years in the making.
After the death of Caroline Found on her moped in August of 2011, 3 of her friends have been working hard to implement a law that would require motorcyclists under the age of 18 to wear a helmet or be fined. Their proposal hasn't been approved yet, but the girls are reapplying and waiting to hear what the legislator has to say. As we spoke to the University of Iowa President Sally Mason about the helmet law proposal, she said that mopeds and motorcyclists are so small and that sometimes it's just hard to see them.
We all have to be more careful, and the moped drivers have to be very, very careful and alert as well. And I think helmets honestly would help.
Gina Dusterhoff, owner of Gina's BMW motorcycles and cyclist, agrees on the importance of safety gear.
Our customers wear all of their gear all of the time. So we always say dress to fall. Yeah. It's not if, it's when. Yeah.
Unlike the UI president, the cyclist believes it's a personal choice to wear safety gear. She says she doesn't support the law for adults, but for minors, it's probably a good idea. University of Iowa Vice President for Student Life, Tom Rockland, says there was a surprisingly large amount of students that wore helmets than not.
About 63% of them wear their helmets, which is good, but not good enough.
The state of Iowa used to have the helmet law back in the 70s for a total of 9 months when it was trying to avoid losing federal funding for roadway construction. Without the law, Iowa currently gives a portion of its federal funding into programs that educate riders on road safety habits. This is Rebecca Sons, Daily Iowan TV.
After 5 days of training camp that began with 26 players at the U.S. Olympic Training Center, USA Basketball has announced that Hawkeye junior Aaron White has made the team. White becomes the first Hawk since Greg Bruner in 2005 to be named to the roster. Training camp will continue in Colorado Springs through Sunday, and the team will depart for Russia on Monday, July 1st. Well, that's going to do it for us here on this Sunday edition of the program. For more on all of today's stories, be sure to check out Monday's pages of the Daily Iowan. And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get a sneak peek at those pages. Read more about Aaron White's selection to represent Team USA and the full interview from University of Iowa President Sally Mason. That's your latest edition of Daily Iowan TV. You can catch us tomorrow at the same time or anytime online at dailyiowan.com. Thanks for watching, and have a great night.